Christian Norgaard insists he is happy at Arsenal despite not playing as much as he would like this season. The midfielder moved to North London from Brentford in the summer transfer window, making 11 appearances under Mikel Arteta in all competitions since then. He is in line to start when the Gunners take on Kairat Almaty in the Champions League on Wednesday, having already secured their place in the round of 16. "No, I'm really happy here, and the messages I get from the club are that they are really happy with me here as well," Norgaard said when asked if he has considered leaving the club. "For me, it's a mutual relationship that right now is working really good. It's a learning curve for me as well. I need also to improve and show the tactics that Mikel wants. Now I've felt and I've seen in the last couple of games I've played in the Champions League and Carabao Cup, there's been a good improvement, so hopefully coming into the last part of the season I can contribute more on the pitch. Everyone wants to play more minutes, but it's a big squad, it's a squad full of quality, and I think coming towards the end of the season it's exactly what we need if we want to compete in all of these tournaments. It's not like a daily frustration I have, to be honest. I'm just making it clear that I want to play more minutes like any other player would in my situation. It's not been a daily frustration for me, and I feel like I have really good communication with the manager and he's been really honest with me. I feel that he's happy with my role here, and I think coming towards the end of the season, we will need the whole squad, and I'm sure I can play a role in the last part of the Premier League season." Norgaard was left out of the squad completely for the game against Manchester United and admits the competition for places means it is to be expected. "That's the hard part. You feel a little bit helpless in that situation because you sit there in the stands and you can't really help the team," Norgaard reflected. "I don't think it's his, Arteta, favorite part of his job, to leave players out of the squad, but unfortunately with the amount of players that we have and the quality we have, that's a decision he will have to make for every game, as long as every player is fit. I would say that the majority of this season, that has not been the case because of the amount of games that we play and the intensity. The medical staff are doing an amazing job keeping everyone fit and available, and the manager will have some tough decisions to make, but it's all part of it. We all have to embrace it, and we need a full squad if we want to compete in all of the tournaments." Medical on the way to seal Arsenal exit, transfer set to happen imminently. Alexander Zinchenko is set for a medical at Ajax before completing his move to the Dutch club from Arsenal. That's according to Voetbal International. They report that Zinchenko's move to Ajax has taken another big step closer. They explain that the loan contract between Arsenal and Nottingham Forest for the defender has now been terminated. He had been on loan at the City ground since the summer. But he's barely played there this season, and both parties wanted to end the deal. The loan didn't include a clause to do it, so a financial agreement had to be reached. Arsenal and Nottingham Forest have now struck that agreement. The Ukrainian has officially left the latter and is free to join Ajax. The Dutch side have been waiting for a week to get the deal finalized. They wanted it done much sooner. Zinchenko will now undergo a medical, although that won't take place on Tuesday. It's instead expected to take place at some point later this week. After that, he will sign a 6-month contract at the Johan Cruyff Arena. Ajax were initially going to do a loan deal, but that has now been changed to a permanent deal. The money for the loan deal is instead being used to buy out the remaining 6 months of his contract. Arsenal confirms second new contract of the day. Arsenal confirmed a professional contract for Josiah King on Tuesday, with the player putting pen to paper on his 17th birthday. Given you're only eligible for a pro deal at 17, King couldn't have committed his future to the Gunners any sooner than he did. "It's something I've been dreaming about for a long time," King said. "So it's always good to achieve something that you've always wanted to achieve. So I'm happy about that." Josiah King has become the second youth player to have their new professional contract confirmed on Tuesday, with Arsenal officially announcing the deal. "It's a good day to celebrate my birthday. It's in the top 1 birthdays, for sure." King was the second Arsenal player to have their new deal announced on Tuesday, following Ibe Ibrahim's contract announcement the same morning. King has been at Arsenal since the under-10s, meaning he's now spent more than 7 years with the club. This season, the teenager has made 11 appearances for the academy, primarily playing for the U18s but also getting a couple of opportunities for the U21s and a couple more for the U19s in the UEFA Youth League. Away from Arsenal, King is a regular England youth international, playing for the England U17s on 4 occasions so far this season. Though his progress for club and country is currently on hold as he recovers from an injury. King is probably best described as a right back, but his bombing runs forward mean he often ends up further up the pitch, and he sometimes starts for Arsenal as a winger. Those traits would likely serve him well in the Arsenal first team, but the youngster first needs to break into the U21s on a regular basis.